Hi there, welcome. In this video, I will review special triangles. Let's go over some of the rules first. A special triangle can be either 30, 60, 90 triangle or 45, 45, 90 triangle. If it is 30, 60, 90 triangle, then the side across from 30 is half of the hypotenuse, and the side across from 60 degrees is the x value times square root of 3. In the 45, 45, 90 triangle, the legs are always equal to each other, as you would expect in an isosceles triangle, with these two angles being equal, and the hypotenuse is the x value times root 2. So for special triangles like 30, 60, 90 or 45, 45, 90, it is not necessary to use Pythagoras' theorem to find the missing side. I have a few SAT problems that utilizes the knowledge of the special triangle rules. It's best for you to pause the video and try the problem that you see on the board, and then we'll go over it together. Let's go over this problem together. This is the figure, and you have A, B, C, D, and it's divided into 30, 60, 90 triangles and 45, 45, 90 triangles. So this is the 30, 60, 90 triangle, and this one here is the 45, 45, 90 triangle. We are asked to find the perimeter of the shaded region A, B, and F. So what we need to do is figure out this length and this length and this length here. So let's get started. Let's discuss the figure. If this is 90 degrees here, if side across from 30 is 1, then the hypotenuse will be twice that, and side across from 60 is going to be 1 times square root of 3. Now if you look at this triangle here, with 45, 45, 90, this is the leg here, and this is the hypotenuse, and the legs we learned was equal, and the hypotenuse is 2 root 2. This one here is 30, 60, 90 triangle, with this being the 90 degrees right here. And the side across from 30 is half of the hypotenuse. So this piece here is going to be 1. And side across from 60 is 1 times root 3. If you know that this side is root 3, and you know that this side is root 3, then this piece here would be root 3 minus 1. And if you know that this piece is 1 and this piece is root 3, then this whole piece will be root 3 plus 1. So this side here is root 3 plus 1. We're supposed to figure out the perimeter, so the final answer will be add all the three sides together. The perimeter is going to be square root of 3 plus 1 plus square root of 3 minus 1 plus 2 root 2. So you can see the ones canceled out. The final answer is 2 root 3 plus 2 root 2. And the answer is 2 root 3 plus 2 root 2 is right over here. Very good. Let's move on to another problem now. Again, please pause your video and try it on your own, and then we'll go over it together. Okay, what is the area of the shaded region? Area is base times height divided by 2. Let's write this down. Area of a triangle is half base length times the height, and half of the base length. This one is root 3 minus 1, and this side was square root of 3 plus 1. So the area is going to be square root of 3 minus 1 times square root of 3 plus 1. A little bit of algebra here. A half square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3 minus root 3 plus root 3 minus 1. You can see this cancels out, and it is half. 3 minus 1 is 2, and the final answer is going to be 1. Let's try this one. There are two problems here, and this is the triangle here. Again, pause the video, try it on your own, and we'll go over it in a minute. Okay, let's go ahead and discuss the triangle for a second. If this angle is 90 degrees and this is 30, the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180. So we know this is 60 already. You can find this side here, the height of the triangle, by you can either use Pythagoras theorem or you can use the special triangle rule 3, 4, 5, which I have actually not discussed in this video. In any case, you can figure out this missing side here. Once you've done that, then you automatically know that this side is going to be 24, because the 30, 60, 90 rule tells you that the hypotenuse is going to be twice the length of the side across from 30. You in fact know this piece here as well, which will be 12 root 3. The question is, what is the parameter? We can now add up all the sides and figure out a parameter. So parameter will be 15 plus 24 plus 9 plus 12 root 3, which is 48 plus 12 root 3. And your final answer is C. For the next one, what is the area? Again, area of the triangle is equal to a half base length times the height, which is a half times base length is 9 plus 12 root 3, and height, as we know, is 12. Let's reduce this 6, and we can distribute the 6. 6 nines are 54 plus 6 twelves are 72 root 3, and the final answer again is C. Last one, again pause the video and try this on your own. There's no figure given here. It says if the measure of the angles of a triangle are in the ratio of 1 to 3, and if the perimeter of the triangle is 30 plus 10 root 3, I think we should draw a triangle first. And we don't know what the triangle is going to be. So let's just go ahead and say that this one, if is 1 times x, the other one would be twice that value, and the third would be 3 times that value. So we know that the sum of the interior angles of the triangle is 180. So 3, 4, 5, 6 x's will add up to 180. So we know that x will be 30. Now let's go ahead and figure out what the angles will be. So if x is 30, then this angle could be 30, this would be twice that much, and this would be 3 times that much, so it's 90. I immediately see this as a 30, 60, 90 triangle, and I'm going to redraw the triangle so that my brains are wrapped around the standard 30, 60, 90 figure that I've been working with. So we know that side across from 30 is half of the hypotenuse, and side across from 60 would be x times root 3. We also know that the parameter is 30 plus 10 root 3. We can set up an equation, 2x plus x root 3 is equal to 30 plus 10 root 3. 3x plus x root 3 is equal to 30 plus 10 root 3. If you factor the x out, you'll get 3 plus root 3. Try and factor 10 out here, and you'll see that you get 3 plus root 3 on this side as well. Let's solve for x. Divide by 3 plus root 3 on both sides. And you have the smallest angle, which is x, is simply 10. and the smallest side, which is x, is 10. And you want to put 10 here and make sure you bubble it carefully, and that's your final answer. Okay, very good. This ends my video on special triangles. I'll see you next time. Thank you for listening.